How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Speed Metal Pickups. So just a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to be back on Whatnot this weekend, so come buy some shit. Try and keep it consistent on weekends. My last video got like 0 traction. That's what I get for trying out something new. Yeah, stick to the old tried and true. But I don't know, you guys like fucking Friday nights or Saturday mornings or Sunday nights or fucking whatever? I'm not going to do Sunday nights, maybe Sunday mornings. I don't know, let me know. Anyways, yeah, I got a crazy crackhead story coming up. I don't know if it's going to lead to me buying a collection or not, but long story, I don't know if I can make a long story short. I bought those comics off those 2 crackheads, blah, blah, blah. They had some issues. I went back again. Apparently they broke up. The girl brought out some crap. I didn't want the crap. I told her, give me a call when you're serious, blah, blah, blah. Then she answered one of my Craigslist ads, didn't know it was me. So she's obviously shopping around. And then I get a call last night from someone who says, I got 3 storage lockers full of comics. I'm like, well, what do you want for all of them? He's like, we already turned down a $350,000 deal. I'm like, I don't believe that. And if you did turn that down, you're stupid. I'm like, I don't have $350,000. And if someone offered you $350,000, you should have taken that $350,000, especially when I get to the end of this. So we're talking. He's like, can you just give me what you want? And I'm like, I don't know, a Hulkman 81. So I gave him a list of like literally every key. Like it took like 30 minutes to write this out. So he's looking for that currently. But then we're talking and I'm like, you know what? It'd be really easy if I could just come to the storage locker. I kind of help you know what you got there. I don't need everything, you know, and I could buy a couple books and then help you move the rest of it if you want. He's like, well, it's a little bit complicated than that because we inherited this, me and my sister, we inherited it, but then she's got an abusive boyfriend. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that. And then I'm like, and then he's like, some of the comics are with them and some of them are at the storage locker at Rupert. And he says Rupert. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, is the girl's name Jessica? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, I've already dealt with her and the ex-con boyfriend stuff that's going on there. And it's fucked. I don't want to deal with it. But and he's like, well, you can deal through me. And I was like, last time she brought me crap. And he was like, last time she brought you crap because her abusive boyfriend won't let her bring the comics out because he does, I don't know, just stupid. And apparently she's 2 months behind on rent. So the guy was like, what? He wants me to give them $7,500 or whatever. And I'm like, you better have some damn good stuff for me to pay $7,500 because last time I went there was a bunch of dollar books and I don't want dollar books. I don't want $7,500 books. Anyways. So let's get to the point of today's video. A little bit of a weirder collection. This guy actually contacted me around Christmas and I couldn't deal with it. He doesn't live here. He's just trying to liquidate all his stuff and get out of here. So he contacted me again a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to lie. He's like it's a bunch of boxes. He said 5 long boxes of modern DC. And I'm like, bro, I don't even want that. He's like, yeah, I just really want to get rid of it. I'm like, well, I really don't want it. He's like, I understand, but you know, if you could help me out and I'll give you a good price. I'm like, all right. So he brings it over and it's 5 short boxes and really nice, they're like fabric short boxes. I'm like, fuck, I've never seen these. They're kind of nice. They kind of cut in your hands when you're holding them. My cat is looking at me so longingly right now. You're such a little cuties. You know that? I love you. See? That's what he was doing the whole time he was looking at me. You're the cutest little button, you know that? How am I supposed to focus when you're doing this to me? How am I supposed to focus? I can't. That's how. I know. He's just watching me do my thing. Anyways, so he came with his buddy who didn't know anything about comics. So I'm just looking at this stuff, like every variant of everything. And I'm going through this stuff and I'm like, there has to be some variants in here worth money. No, not really. So we kind of looked some stuff up. He thought some of these comics were worth a lot of money. And I kind of showed him on eBay. They're like, it's really not. They're like $3 comics. And he's just kind of like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah. And like these comics were like $10 each because he bought every variant almost, like all the Dark Knights metal, all the death metal, all the Detective Comics and Action Comics 1000 variants, all that stuff. So I was like, look, I'm not really interested in this. I understand you're moving. You want to get rid of it. He's like, I'm like, what's the price that you want? He's like, $100. I'm like, that's exactly where I was. So I gave him 125 for his trouble. And he was a nice guy. And yeah, I got this collection. So this would be the, like, if anyone who like wants all of this stuff or like a good portion of it or just like chunks, I'm probably just going to put them all up on eBay in lots because I don't want to deal with individual $10 and $20 sales and all the shipping that's involved with that. So, but you know, you can get ahead of the whole eBay and message me on Instagram for all this stuff. So, well, let's take a look at the collection. All right, so we have every Detective Comics version and variant, or Detective Comics 1000. Pretty cool one. I'm not going to turn every single one of them. There's obviously stuff on the back. They're all doubles. Action Comics 1000, all these, a bunch of them. And DC Future State, Batman Hush, Crisis, Dark Multiverse. I'm just going to be moving fast on this stuff because a lot of it I don't really care about. Just going to be lotted up on eBay, but some of the covers are cool. Again, these are all doubles, all doubled up. No Justice, Flashpoint Beyond, Heroes in Crisis, Man of Steel, Superman and some Sandman stuff. Some variants. Batman Spawn variant. And the reprint. Here's all the Dark Knights stuff. Dark Days. Nothing on the back of that one. So here's the only like real key, the Batman Who Laughs first appearance. They're all some minor keys, I guess, as well. But Suicide Squad, and then all the tie-ins. All these are double-sided too, obviously. I hate double-sided collections. I guess they save space, but. And now Dark Knight's Metal 1, a bunch of variants. Dark Knight's Metal 2 variant. 3 and the variant. My arms are already getting tired. I'm only going to flip them if they look really cool. Then here's now we're into Dark Knight's Death Metal Virgin covers. Again, I haven't read this. Not really my thing. But I do own it now. And I want to sell it. Now we're into a bunch of DC Rebirth stuff. Pretty cool cover. So there's like doubling up on the Wonder Woman. Like, I don't know why he bought all of these, but there is the double of every single one of these. Rorschach. check to the end. Saga 34, River Side. Thanos Legacy, Avengers, Sherlock stuff, Firepower, Batman the Imposter, all the variants on the backs, Human Target. Is this backwards? I think I might have this box. Sorry about that. Judgment Day. So there's a little bit of Marvel in here. Marvel Comics 1000. A bunch of covers. Legacy. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again. All the variants. A bunch of Thanos Legacy, Infinity War, tons of Infinity War. Avengers. Spider-Man and Deadpool. Oh yeah, that cover. I don't actually know if I was going reverse before. Maybe not. Human Target and all that. Hellblazer Rise and Fall, Suicide Squad, Dark Knight, alright, All-Star Batman, sorry for my lack of enthusiasm, but I don't care about modern books, but I'm sure some people do, so. There's probably even some good stories in here, I bet. But I can't be asked. That's an expression, right? Yeah, Batman. Detective Comics now. Some Action Comics. So yeah, this is something that apparently is worth grading. Both covers. Wonderful. Justice League vs. Suicide Squad. Man, there's a lot of covers of that. I just don't get who would buy every single variant. Like, just throw your money down the drain. Maybe if it was Marvel, but I don't even know. Maybe this stuff's just too new. Maybe in 20 years it'll all be worth a lot, but I ain't gonna own it in 20 years. I can tell you that. I'd prefer to not to own it by next week. If possible. Doomsday Clocks and Teen Titans. Kind of random grab bag at the end here. Super Sons. I don't know who the hell would ever buy that. And I thought this would be a rare variant, but it's not. Sorry if the camera placement was real bad on that last one. It probably was. Deceased. This one's kind of packed up. I'm going to take some home. Deceased. Pretty cool covers on the back. And then we're on to Deceased Dead Planet. Again, all the variants on the back. Again, trying to move pretty fast because I don't really know what the watch retention on this type of video is going to be. But if you're interested in this stuff, I guess they were trying to do like old school kind of looks. Cyberpunky. Oh, look. One of them's missing from this, though, the Purple Rain one. I was like, that's kind of cool. Dark Crisis. Sandman. Batman One Bad Day. Female Furies. Batman Who Laughs. Some cool covers. Again, I'd kind of like to read some of this stuff, but I just don't have time. And it'll never happen. So, damn, my arm is getting tired. Okay, then. Teen Titans Rebirth, Deathstroke, a bunch of Rebirth. Like a double Flash 750. That's a weird cover. Okay. Batman White Knight. I've heard about it. Heard it's pretty good. I thought some of these were worth money, but apparently not. House on the Lake. And then reprints. And then some Witches. And then there was a couple older books for some reason. Weird to have an entire collection of new stuff and then two 90s books. Anyways, there it is. Pretty damn cool. Some cool covers in there. I didn't know a lot about this stuff. It took me a lot of time to research some of this crap. So I don't mean crap, but hey, whatever. Modern DC. It's probably good stories. Like, comics are stories at the end of the day, but I don't got time to read all this stuff. You know, I'm too busy playing Fallout 3 and wasting my life that way. I don't want to waste my life in other ways right now. I want to waste my life in a very particular way. So, yeah, look for me on Whatnot. Come buy some shite and message me if you want any of the stuff in this video. And thanks for stopping by. I will see you later.